Peg, individuals like you, I believe, are spark plugs of the world. You make the change. You prod world leaders like our President Obama and President Medvedev of Russia to come together to talk about reduction of nuclear weapons from their arsenals. And also, you give incentive to somebody like Queen Noor, the widow of King Hussein of Jordan, to really make a long-term commitment, life-term commitment, to really see that the world is rid of nuclear arms. That is the kind of role you have played. In another letter that was already mentioned, Carol Erner states, in quotes, "To honor Peg is to honor that spirit which would live through us all." I agree with what Carol says. And I applaud you. And I know that the school believes in all these statements that came, and that's why you're getting this award and joining 11 other outstanding individuals in this category. It's a distinct privilege for the School of Social Work to honor Peg Fitzgerald Gallagher with 12th Annual Ghandi Award. Would you please come forward?
It's exciting to be here. Thank you. I'm so honored to receive this Ghandi Award. And I want to thank, first off, the School of Social Justice, Social Work here at UNO. For establishing this Ghandi Award yearly. 12 years ago, they started it. And you know, the UNO School of Social Work sends students out into the world prepared with the message of peace and justice. Peace and justice. You can't have one without the other. So thank you. And thank all the letter writers of my letters and AQs who put them together and presented them. And so, you know, when I grew up with the motto, "My country, right or wrong." And it wasn't until I was watching and listening to one of my sons at a demonstration against the Vietnam War that I realized that motto was wrong. So I joined different protests against the war and against death penalty and other things. And I've had people come up to me and say, how can you carry that American flag, as you always do, and protest against what your country is doing and not support it? And I said, I love this flag and I love my country the way I love my family. If one of my family is doing something wrong, I object. That's true love. And so, my one really claim to fame in my estimation is the fact that back in the 80s, the different denominations here in Omaha, the different churches, didn't get together. We tolerated each other, but we stood apart. And I thought that was too bad, and especially when we had some things to pray for and together. So with the help of a cathedral pastor, Manelli, I gathered a group So every denomination that I approached said, yes, we'll come and talk and pray together at the cathedral. And so we had, in the early 80s, a full church of all the different denominations. And then when I walked in and saw these 7 ministers from different denominations and a rabbi standing in front of the altar, and the church filled, that was a real thrill for me. And afterwards, after the first 8 spoke, then other ministers and representatives of denominations came up and spoke. And now, you notice in Omaha, all of the denominations get together to promote something or other, to get together for prayers or helping people or helping some kind of a good cause. And so that's, you know, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Anyway, of course, too, though, with church promotions and gatherings, you don't end up in the paddy wagon, as and Carrie Younger and I did after the first die-in down at the Quest Center. And then last year, Joe Peterson and I were given the honor of riding in a police car instead of a But you know what? Those police cars don't have cushions. They have wooden boards to sit on. Just wooden boards inside. And they look out the window and they're bars. So, I'll tell you what. Mark Rush suggested that I invite everybody down to our next die-in in October for an early birthday party for me. It'll be my next birthday. And then you can see how I'm taken off to jail, maybe on a motorcycle. I have here someplace one of the when Mahatma Gandhi coined a word. The word is sadhu. It's hard to pronounce. I have it written down over there on the table in some slips if any of you want to come and get it afterwards. It's spelled Satyagraha, and I pronounce it Satyagraha. Satyagraha. Anyway, the definition of it is, he coined that word to describe his way of living and leading. And his definition of Satyagraha is opposing injustice with love. So, let's do it.